Welcome back again sa XL Balingsungay. Ah, as obviously, mukha akong may OCD nito, no? Obsessive compulsive. At saka mahalata mo naman na talagang into collection lang talaga yung owner ng bawat balisong, no? At with careless regarding sa kanilang functionality kasi ang purpose lang naman nito is for display and for collecting. Just like from what I have said before from my other vlog, the history of myself collecting balisongs. It all started all because of just packing myself balisong uh, due to the fact that when because my classmates or my schoolmates used to pick on me, no, they are always trying to bully me. So how can I fight back? I was a wimpy kid, no, and I was afraid. I cannot protect myself because I am not that athletic and strong, you know. And my father never taught me how to fight back. So I thought of myself that packing one of these balisongs, will make them think of coming and beating me up, coming to me and beating me up, So yeah, it kind of worked though. But I never managed to pull one of these and try to penetrate the, their butt from doing such a thing, bullying me. So that was the past, and I never thought that I could get over that problem. So yeah, that's basically the origin of me trying to collect one of these. However, I failed to keep a single one of those balisongs that I used to pack with me whenever I'm leaving, going to school, because that was way back. I used to like I said from my other vlog, no, I used to collect just China made balisongs, those cheap ones, yung madaling masira, no. Yun yung mga kadalasan mga stainless, those are the stainless ones, the cheap ones that I heard from and watched from one of the bloggers that even his girlfriend is packing one of those kind of China made balisongs. I don't know if you ever saw one of those. It looks more like some kind of a nail tool, no? Parang nail cutter or whatnot. It looks close like that, close to that kind of tool. Anyhow, the video is getting longer. Sorry for all my Filipino fellow men. I'm trying my best to speak in English even though I'm not that fluent. I even got a comment from one of my vlogs. Sabi, trying hard on Tagalog. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why is that? Because obviously, just like from what he said, I'm trying hard. I'm really is trying hard. I never grew up in the States. I never grew up practicing English. Though I know how to utilize English in a writing manner, not in the vocal manner. Anyhow, shoutouts to Sir Bali Tatangas. I don't know exactly what is your age. I am really guessing that you're not that young. However, I saw one of your videos that your hand is that young. I can tell by your hands that you are that young. But the way you talk, it really made me think. No. Anyhow, here is your request, Mr. Bali Tatangas. I tagged you. I plugged also your name here on my blog because you've been my avid subscriber. Always on a standby and watching out for my new videos to come. Anyhow, Sir Bali Tatangas, and for the viewers, here is the update of my balisongs. I organized them and placed them according to their sizes. Though it's not perfectly aligned, but at least I tried, for the sake of the video. So obviously, syempre, I disposed all balisongs that I never took care of. Meaning I could care less. if they get lost or whatnot. I lost a lot of balisongs through the years, you know, whenever I used to pack one of those, especially the ones that Sir Ona, this Dado Ona, shoutouts to you, made me, you know. And the only thing that could make me remember them is by looking at the pictures, the still pictures that I took way back when it was still with me, you know. Okay, I will try to be detailed about each and every one of these, you know, so you could understand and give you an idea on when, on where, or who made this and its functionality, of course, no? If you are that really into Balisong. Okay, so now I'm going to sit down. Let's start over here. On the farther left, I have here, this is my longest Balisong, longest piece. This was made by Leo Rivera. Oh, the measurement of this one is about 31 centimeter, no? Quite my biggest, no? I'm not really sure if it measures. Sorry, I erased that. This one measures, I guess, 35 centimeters, no? 35 centimeters, and this one is made with a horse bone, basic horse bone, yellowish horse bone. The housing is gold brass. Look at the filings, decent enough of filings, you know, but basic ones, you know, the ones that you can see and find in one of those vintage balisongs, you know. Meron siyang resin, I don't know if it is pitch black or dark blue resin. It already came off. Dati kasi lagi ko nilalaro eh. Pero ang bigat nito siguro mga, I guess this weighs for about 14 ounces, no? No, mabigat ng konti sa 12 Coca-Cola na 12 ounce. Tapos di ko alam kung nabuklat ko na ito, no, sa inyo. Lahat ito bubuklatin ko na para masilahin nyo talaga. Yan po ang labaha type of blade. Makinis pa, halatang hindi nahawakan madalas. Halatang nakatago lang sa bahay siya, no? So yun. Tapos ang istorya pala na ito, maikli na lang. Sabi ko kay Sir Leo Rivera, Sir Leo, kasi sabi ko pwede sana yung labahan yung magandang klase ng dahon. Tapos tinry ko kasi siyang i-correct. Usually kasi 'di ba ang labaha type of blade na dahon, hindi dahon yung itsura. Kung gagawing dahon, parang medyo bilugan yung talim, 'di ba? Pero ito kasi sabi ko, medyo gawin yung parang dahon ng dahon ng palay, siguro ganun, no? Yung talahib. Hindi sasama, hindi kasi aayon dun sa lapad ng hawakan pag nakabukas. So yun na, sumama na nga, sabi ko, oo nga, no? Those are the times na parang nag-explore pa lang sa Balisong, sa pagpapayari in terms of you know, acquiring yourself a self-customized or customized blade, no? So yeah, that is my longest Balisong, 34 to 35 centimeters. This kind of Balisong I don't know kung yan na yung tinatawag na densyo, no? Hindi ko alam kung ano sukat ng densyo padili. Pero alamang mahaba pa yun. Kasi yun ang talagang sobrang kupad kung buksan eh. Dahil napakabigat nun, tsaka napakahaba. Kumbaga yung leverage niya sobra para buksan mo. Unlike yung mga 24, easy to flip kasi nga yung leverage niya napakaikli lang. So yung maneuvering is that easy. When you ever try to maneuver that one. Moving on to the next one, this is the 32 centimeter. A little bit longer compared to the 21 centimeter like this one. Okay, moving on to this one is a 32 centimeter, kasasabi ko lang. Of course, siyempre, pag ako nagpayari, laging brush yan, no? Mamaya may kukwento ko siya regarding sa servisyo ni Sir Ona. Yun nga, sorry Sir Ona, I have much respect for you, pero I understand that you're trying to make a name on your own by way of putting your own design, you know, your own thoughts on every product that you deliver, no. I'll get back to that. Pero dito muna tayo mag-focus, no. So yeah, this one was made by, speaking of which, Sir Diosdado Ona. Hanapin natin yung kanyang marka, kung saan niya iniwan yung kanyang pangalan. Ayun, actually baliktad eh. Dito niya iniwan, yan sa latch, sa likod ng latch. Galing yun, tapos kita yung see-through yung ano, ayun yung resin ba yan, o what not. Galing eh. Kasi yun yung uka, parang hindi sumayad yung ano, hindi bumangga yung pinakatusok. Makapal to, sobra to, tsaka ang bigat din nito. Halos kasing bigat nga rin nito to eh. Pero mas solido to, dahil nga ang klase ng brush na ginamit dito, sobrang kapal. In bahay, sobrang kapal. Try natin buksan ulit, be careful kasi my hand is really slippery. I just touched an oily type of anyhow. Yeah, look at that. That's really sturdy looking, you know. Really stocky kind of brass housing. And he really did a great job about what he's trying to push, keeping the pins aligned as always, making them doubled to secure the bolsters. Yeah, he made it happen. His signature blade against the the nape of the blade, accessory blade. But again, if you flip to the other side, it says Batangas. So we'll have Batangas blade, you know. And Ona name. He made sure that he left his name, his legacy on every piece that he releases, no. This one comes with a Rambo nape type of blade without the holes. Mabigat to mga sir, napakabigat ang kapal eh. Diba? Saka 32 centimeter siya. Not the typical 29 centimeters or 29er. That's a cool way of that's another cool way of calling the 29 centimeters 29ers. Anyhow, moving to the second one. I'll be quick with this one. This one, you will notice, ito yung pinaka-ordinary ko. This one is what they call the ordinary. Once you alight your car or your vehicle, when you travel from Manila to Batangas, these are the ones that you will see, in the facade of every store, Balisong store in Barangay Balisong. Why is that? Because this is ordinary. This is my very first Balisong that I have acquired out there in Taal, Batangas, when I started collecting Balisongs. I bought this I guess around 2006. Yeah, I was still working then in Makati. No, for the sake of traveling out there in Batangas, right, because I used to go to the beach in Nonong Casto right after buying me one of these, no. That's my routine every time I go out there, because I have a friend out there in Lemery. I go to Nonong Casto and go out there for a swim overnight, and then the following day I'll leave. But I already have, again, I will drop again in if I ever decide to visit again the Barangay Balisong. Dati nga nung una, primarily, the story of this one, also I bought this at Gerons, no? I bought this at Gerons because, like I said, this Geron, when you alight Flying Bee, Geron is the first store that you can see. It's very obvious, no? His stall is very obvious. And one of these guys is this one that I bought, the bolsters already came off, as you can see here. Look at this one, the marks of the remnants of the rugby, because I tried to attach back the bolster. However, it failed. It took me a lot of years before I before I found another idea on how to, somehow to attach it with a very stronghold kind of cement. Wanna check out my other video regarding that, how to fix your balisongs. I have the details over that on that video. Yeah, this one is very simple, very ordinary aluminum housing. The bolsters are very thin, not that thick. Tourist grade. If you're a tourist, especially to the tourist fellow out there, you ought to go to Taal and check one of the ordinary balisongs. I guess this one is fine. This one is cheap and affordable. I bought this one for about at that time for about 500 pesos, I guess, for classic Bente Nueve or 29 size 29 ordinary balisong. Horse bone. I don't want the feature of the shape of the tang. I really don't like that kind of squarish type of having a hard time focusing. You can notice that the squarish type of shape of the tang. I don't like that. It's not appealing to me. The appealing ones will come later on when we move on. But for now, let's stick with the another 29er. This one is special also. I bought this from Leo Rivera. Sir Leo Rivera, the backstory of this one. When if you can remember on one of my vlogs, one of the balisongs in that vlog came from Leo Rivera. No, the size of that one I guess is 24 centimeter, and it comes with a ordinary wooden inserts as well with the housing, aluminum housing. Everything is ordinary, But one thing I liked about the works of Leo Rivera is the tang, the shape of the tang. Look at this one. That one, that's what I'm trying to tell you. One feature that I like about the balisong is the roundness of the tang. It makes a clean cut. It gives a neat character, decent kind of amount of character, I guess. And because I'm a minimalist type of person in some ways, at least regarding the shape of the tank. So yeah, this one I bought this I guess around 2,300 at that time. He was offering me 2,500 for this one, and ako'y tumawad. I asked for a discount, and he allowed me, and he gave me this for 2,300 roughly. Yeah, I do not remember the exact amount, but yeah, at least that ranges with 2,000 pesos. This is the first time that I had a limahan and of course deer horn, or an antelope or whatnot, deer antler. I didn't hesitate when he offered this one. That's the time that I was buying like I said, that's the time that I was buying the wooden 24 centimeter, the ordinary, the one of the balisongs that I sold months ago. Of course, that's how sellers used to do. You offer them special ones. Especially if you think that the buyer is looking for something much greater, better than the average. So this is the one that he tried to sold me, and yes, he sold me this one. Luckily, I brought me enough money for me to buy this one. After which, and then I went straight home and checked the hell out of this piece, 29 centimeter, limahan type, deer antler in between inserts. Comes with this one weighs also heavy, mabigat din. Has a gold brass housing, cool looking butt. Comes with the resin latch. Yeah, I don't know if I also showed you the blade of this one. This one is the fourth one, right, from the longest to the shortest. Yeah, yeah, typical debuyod, no? Every debuyod blade comes with its different shape, you know. It cannot, it depends on the maker. I guess at least that's one that's the one feature that separates the sellers, no, from each and every one of them. The shape of their blades, you know, and of course the details of the handle as well. Very thick, and I like the color of the deer horn inserts. It really shows that it has aged already. That's another feature that I like about the Balisong. The aging effect that reflects on the Balisong. Okay, moving on to the next one. This one, I just acquired this, months ago, last year. Actually, last in the middle year of 2021. If you ought to know the details of this one, go ahead and watch that vlog that I made, specifically for this piece. Again, why would you ask for a stainless housing if you can have a very cool looking gold brush housing? If you ought to have you a customized blade, right? This one also is a limahan blade, cool looking inserts, especially the very sweet looking bolsters. See that? That is an albino carabao horn. When you put it into the light, against the light, it will show the interior, no, the core of the horn, where the inner mass of the horn shows. The Coca-Cola, right? The Coke. I don't know if you can see it clearly on the camera. That's how cool it is, It is uneven. It has an uneven color. Really, really beautiful. When I had this, when I get here into my house and I open the package, I'm really, really stoked about this one. See the uneven pattern, that was God made that to become that way. The panday or the swordsmith didn't intentionally do that. They just picked a cool looking part of the horn and then turn it into the bolsters, right? Love that. Again, I was expecting this to be round, but I let it pass. It is fine. This is very good. I have nothing negative to say about this one. On this one, I don't know if okay. On the sixth one, we have here another 29er. Ito yung kambal. These are twins. Right next to the next one. The insert of this one is a kamagong, pitch black kamagong. Gold brass housing. I told Mr. Ona, the creator of this one, I asked him not to put his name on it, requested it, and he allowed it miraculously. And no, I was just being sarcastic and kidding. Much respect to you, sir. Yeah, he did everything I've requested. I told him to make me a narrow twin Balisong. No? I love the shape of the tan. It is that round, yeah. You can see. This one comes with a Labaha type of blade. The regular one. It's not that heavy. What I like about Sir Ona is when I ask him to make me a light Balisong, he will deliver it to you according to your request. This one really is light, not because this is narrow, but because he chose he can provide you kinds of materials that you really ask. Like for example, this one, the housing of this one is a gold brass housing. You can expect that it is heavy, right? Because it is gold brass. But then I was really surprised when I handled it and when you try to flip it. it really is that not that heavy, right? So moving on to the next one. This one is really cool, no? Why is that? This one is a horsebone type of insects. Okay, gold brass housing as well, and also comes with a labaha type of blade. Labaha. Like I said, this one is a twin partner of the kamagong. Nothing so special about this one, just like from the other one, except that the inserts are different uh, from one another. Next one again, thin one. This time, I got really disappointed with Sir Ona. Why is that? I always ask him to make me gold brass housing, but then what happened with my with my instructions? He made me a he provided the wrong material, no? The aluminum housing. I was really disappointed at that time. At that time when that happened, I slowly lost the my endeavor to come to him and talk, try to ask for another one. That's the pupunta na tayo dun sa sinasabi ko kanina na I got really disappointed. He has this attitude, or I don't want to call it attitude, but it was, I believe Mr. Ona is really professional man, and I have a big respect for him. But then he has this, I guess that you can call that pride or whatnot, of a maker or a man with an iconic name, that he has this he has to preserve his identity, by way of maintaining the style of his works. So I have nothing against that. I was just a little bit discouraged, asking him to make me another Balisong. I don't know if this is the one that made me stop messaging him, but I believe this one is the last one that I asked him. At that time, when I asked this one to make me this Balisong, I went over there. Kung pinunta ko pa siya sa Taal Batangas para lang i-instruct mismo sa kanya, sa harap niya, in front of him. I made sure that he make the exact details that I asked him to do. And then when I came back to Manila, I waited for a week or so. I was really disappointed. The measurement has exceeded for about 4 centimeters, because I was asking for 29 centimeters, but then it came out to be 32 centimeters or so. So yeah, ever since I lost the appetite of messaging him. Anyhow, let's move on. Got over with that problem. This one was made by Ma'am Jenny Atienza, RIP to her relative. Yeah. My second deer horn so far. My second deer horn. And of course, syempre, obviously, diba, kita nyo, gold brass housing, very heavy, diniig nito. This one overweighted the these other two heavy balisongs, So I was really surprised. This one is really heavy. I will not be surprised if the price of this one is really above, compared to the much more pricey compared to the other special balisongs that I've ordered, like this one, because this one is really heavy. If you're asking for a heavy one, then here it is. It's like that. It gave me a really heavy duty balisong. Of course, one thing that the balisong makes it heavy, maybe it's because of the type of the blade, bearing blade. If we're talking about bearings are the hardest carbon steel, right? So yeah, really cool looking deer horn balisong. Alright, really heavy. This one, I didn't ask for Ma'am Janet Chensi to make me this one. She only provided this one. She offered me this one when I was trying to look for a panday for me to make me to do my order. But then she told me that they were busy. Instead of you know me accepting my order, ano, what do you call this? She offered me that piece. I was really happy. Next one is I don't know if this is my oldest piece that I have among all the other pieces that I have here. Still have a long way to go, but I will be quick. Okay. This one is a vintage. I almost forgot. If ever you will flip this kind of balisong, hold it in the latch part, because why is that? The nape of this one is on the other side. The bite handle is right here instead. I'm really happy I have this one because this is the only one that I have that comes with the kuba na talim. Tingnan nyo. Look at that. Sorry for the focus. Look at that talim. The nape is really hunched back, right? Really cool. And one thing that is special about this one, I'm really thankful to my wife. Shout out to you. I love you, my wife, even though we are apart. The middle insert of this one is ivory. You cannot see. You are not able to have an ivory these days because it's really forbidden against the law. And of course the elephants are really extinct. I really love also how the wood comes up already. It's already chipped off, right? And you can see the filing of the gold brush, the old school fashion. It still has the the etching on the gold brush housing. Yeah, I loved it. Next one is again just the Doona. At this time, you will ask me, why do you have another ordinary housing? This one, he didn't make this one for me. I had this on one of his stante, the store, one of his stall. I just wanted to have a 24 centimeter balisong that is as is already a stock balisong, and I took it from just Dadaona's stall. This one again just Dadaona. Speaking of which, obviously right here you can see the name of Ona, right? It says here Onas. He failed to, I don't know if the Panday did that on purpose. He wanted the lower type of pin. On a very age, you have no idea that the latch is always coming off. I had that problem, so the pin is useless. This one, the feature of this one is really cool. This one is a Rambo type of blade of Balisong. Really lightweight. Medyo piloso po si Sir Diosdado eh. I asked him, Sir Diosdado, I have asked you before to make me a gold brass housing, but that lightweight. But then he provided me again. I guess he has this irritation eh. When a customer asks him to do what he is told to do, he refuses to do it somehow. Initially, he will provide you the things that you really wanted, your requirement, and then eventually, when he I guess he has this thing that he really, I don't know if he has this irritation. He when he got used of your order, pag nasusuka na siya sa'yo, parang naiirita na. I don't know. I don't know. Every people has his negative attitude, right? I guess I don't know. I'm really not that happy Isipin nyo, he made me a very thin and lightweight balisong that comes with a gold brass. That was my very first balisong that I requested him to do me. But then eventually, at years passed by, parang tinitipid niya na ako eh. Kumbaga parang naging ano na siya, parang he all makes, I don't know. Just forget about that. I'm really getting irritated now when I remember it. Anyhow, that ended our relationship between a customer and a sole proprietor. Next to this one again. Oh no. Oh, who's the man behind this balisong? Him again. But I was happy. But I was happy from what he made. This time, did a great job with the feature. This one comes with a Carabao horn, no? Pitch black Carabao horn, polished to reach the glossiness of the handle. And he left a rough texture on it, so you can feel the authenticity of the Carabao element, right? Good alignment, I love it. The blade also. I love the blade, says here. Just like from the 32 centimeter, it says here Batangas blade, right? I love it. You wanna review, Mr. Ona? If you wanted the customer to come back to you, you must please them, you know. And I understand the fact that you are maintaining your, you know, your logo or your identity. But then sometimes you gotta, I don't know, you have to learn how to please them, you know. Give or deliver everything that you were asked to do. Again, this is the twin of this one. Yeah, right here it says Batangas blade, right? Yeah, this one comes with a rough, very rough finish of the horse bone. I love it. He didn't place a wax there, but I love it. Also, again, the man, the legend, Onas. You know, this man also is a twin. Mapapansin niya, I'm really into narrow balisongs. No? I don't know, because from, like I said, from one of my blogs, when I was a child, I seldom find the narrow type of balisongs. What I always see are those wide looking balisongs. This comes with a labaha type of blade. Okay naman, maganda yung grooving, special. Ito ng mga time na to, medyo hindi pa ako nagkakaroon problema kay Sir Ona nun eh. Natutupad niya pa eh. On these days in English, when these are the times that still Mr. Ona is still you know, meeting my requirements, you know. He manages to meet all of my demands in my orders. Bo, I remember this one. He failed to make me a Deboyo type of blade, but instead the manggagawa placed a labaha, which makes it a little lighter and really cool. Okay, this one, yan. Ma'am Jenny Atienza, thank you po sa paggawa nito. Thank you, because I love this work. I really love this work. You know, the type of blade is the Rambo without holes. I love this one. Very classy looking for collection. Okay. Again, I'm really getting fed up with just Dado Ona's treatment with their client, at least for me. Look at this one, no? I don't know if he's being sarcastic or whatnot. I am asking for him to make me a light gold brass housing, Balisong. Pero nagpiloso po siya. Oo nga naman, like nga naman. Pero bakit ganun? Cheap yung housing, diba? I'm sorry for my brutal and honest review. Again, like I said, I won't be filtering anything about my Balisongs now. I'm trying to review all of this. Ay, anyhow, sorry. Medyo na-stress ako na. Sorry. Ito po, regalo sa akin ng aking asawa. My wife gave this to me last year. I don't know how she manages to get me a rare Balisongs. I believe this one comes with the black resin, pitch black resin, with the gold brass housing as well. No, and I really love the tongue pin of this one. The tongue part. Sorry. Right. Oh no, I haven't been flipping this and breaking in with this one. Rambo type of blade. I bet this comes in the early 80s. Meron palang a quick fact. Napanood ko lang to eh. Si Sir Nilo Limpin pala. So, much respect to you. Shout out to you if ever you manage to watch this, Mr. Guru Nilo Limpin. Di ko lang kabalin kita, kapampangan din yata. But I saw one of your videos in the YouTube when you were interviewed by one of the columnists of whatnot magazine or whatnot or martial arts channel. You said you were the one who invented the Rambo type of blade. Is that true? For all those who are knowledgeable about the history of the Rambo type of blade, please do comment and place your facts. And you're very welcome if ever so. Okay, moving on to this one. These two actually are partners also. Whenever I acquire a unique Balisong or a Balisong that I rarely see or that I rarely acquire, I always ask for a double of it or a duplicate. So whenever if ever I unfortunately wear them down or break them, at least I have one. I can still have one, right? For me, for keeps. This one was made by Kaedis Balisong. I asked for the backstory of this one is that I managed to ask Sir Kaedi for me to make me a pen Balisong that comes with a carbon steel blade. Because I said, Mr. Kaedi, sir, why is Sir Kaboy not providing isn't able to provide a carbon steel blade? I was just wondering. I told him. Sabi niya, he was surprised. Why? That's impossible. Both of us are providing carbon steel blades for the pen Balisongs. Sabi ko, yun nga eh, I was really confused. Why is that? I told him. So anyhow, I don't wanna blame the legend for not providing me the exact element that I am asking for. At least I have an alternative. I found Mr. Kaedi, and he made me a twin, right? This one, obviously, no need for introduction. This one is a classic aluminum of Kaedi. Minsan when I was traveling by means of riding a grab van, I happened to have a driver who is residing in Batangas kasi nakwentuhan kami. We were having a little chat, a little background check on each other. I asked him, where are you from, sir? So he mentioned that he was residing, his native province is from Batangas. So I said, where in Batangas? I am collecting balisongs. Then he told me, oh, I have a house there. I have a relative there in Batangas Balisong, exactly right there. And I know somebody who makes cool looking balisongs. So how cool is your balisongs? Are the balisongs that you are talking about? I asked him. Here you go. Here you go, sir. Check this out. Then nilabas niya isa sa mga ganito niya. He pulled out one of the balisongs that he's trying to talk about. The pen balisong. This one. This stainless one. That kind of manufacturing exactly. So I said, oh, that's really cool. At that time, I was really busy at work, and my mind is also focused on my work. I haven't been reviewing about balisongs or whatnot. So I don't have an idea on what he's talking about. Sabi ko kasi I told the guy, I told the driver, I have been trying to look for one of these, sir. You know that? I saw one of these in Google, and ever since then, I'm dreaming to have one of that kind of balisong, the pen balisong. So I said, I know someone. His name is Eddie. Eddie ka. Okay. And I just nodded my head, and I told to myself na, okay, one of these days, or someday I will have one of that kind of balisong. So at that time I forgot his name, So ever since then I didn't bother to search his name because I forgot the name, until I had this pen balisong, this one, this one. This is the first pen balisong that I had. I bought this on an antique shop in Ortigas when I strolling with my wife. Happened to come across with the antique shop. I saw this. I was really surprised. Finally, I had one of these. And even told to myself, damn, this piece is really rare. How rare this is. I was thinking that to myself that this is as old as my father's age. I told to myself. So, but I was wrong until I started to make the vlog and having comments from the other fellow YouTubers that, like Mr. Kulturo ng Patalim, he told me that or some of the guys here who commented that the age of these pieces are it's not that really old, but old enough to say that it is really vintage. You consider it vintage because the birth year of these ones are in the 60s or the 70s, right? And that information didn't come from mine. It came from sa mga dalubhasa, the walking balisong dictionaries or encyclopedias. So yeah, nothing so special about this one. I already showed you this one from my other vlog. Moving on to the next one. Now we are starting to go with the 20 centimeter balisongs. I'm sorry that I'm not really sure if I have mentioned you that all of this one starting from this deer horn up until to this one, it measures 24 centimeters, right? So just for information, these measures starting on this one, on the deer horn, ending with the stainless pen balisong, all 24 centimeters. Moving on to 20 centimeters, kamakailang lang, just last year, the year before the year ends, Mr. Mauro Rosario Lopez made me these twins. Beautiful balisongs, right? No need for introductions. I just if you ought to know the details of these guys, just visit my other vlog, and yeah, you will learn about the details of this one. Really heavy, really fat, right? And also shout out to Mr. Bali Tatangas. Sorry I cannot reveal my face because I told you I'm a shy type of person. I guess I'll just keep myself anonymous. Anyhow, I really love the feature of this one. At first glance, you might think this is double H, but what I have asked Sir Mauro, that please leave a uh, fat filing for 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 the safe handle, because usually double edge blades are unflippable. Uh, if you're talking about carefree flipping, if you're talking about carefree flipping, because when you flip a double edge blade, it goes like this. You don't allow it to touch the. You don't allow to touch your index finger. Right. Okay. Next one again with a very notorious name. And who is that person? I will no longer mention it. Very first cowbone inserts that I had from this guy, from the legendary guy. Don't be fooled with the black bolsters. Those are also cowbone bolsters. I just tampered it with a pentel pen because I was at that time I was kind of wishing to have me a black bolster that that, that goes like this one, no? With the Carabao black bolsters. I was really happy with Sir Mauro. He was really obedient with the orders. For the last one, taking us an hour already, no? 1 hour of reviewing all of this. Almost close to the tail of line. This one was made by Ma'am Jenny Atienza, his Panday. The story of this one, really, at the time when I had this one, the albino bolster, I told her, I want to meet your Panday because I have to give credit to the Pandays. Pandays are the great ones actually. For all of you watching, you have to give credits to the Panday, not the owners, okay? No, that's not exactly what I mean. You also have to give credits to the owners of the store. But then you gotta double the the praises and the respect for the artisans. These are the Balisong heroes. At least for me. Alright. This one we ended with the 20 centimeter with the cow bone, and we'll end this video with the rest of the 10 centimeter 16 centimeters until we reach the 10 centimeter. So this one, nagtira ako ng isa. I left one of the ordinary small balisongs because this one uh, this one is very memorable. Why is that? My wife used to carry this with her. She always keep this in her bag, so that because she was renting an apartment before, and she lives solo, so she gotta pack one of the balisongs, and this is the one that I gave her. And for the last one, it's the cutest, also made by Ma'am Jenny Atienza. I'm getting tired of reviewing this. Still have a lot of things to do. Yes, this one is the smallest limahan, and also the coolest insert that I have so far, the albino horn, Carabao albino horn. Comes the Boyud blade, wall brass housing, nothing so special. Alright, so if we'll count all of my balisongs to end this one, to wrap this up, I don't know how many balisongs that I have here already. If we will count it, so starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29. Uy! 29. That's odd. It says 29. Also as the number of the infamous measurement of the Balisong. 29 centimeters, no? Have a great day, everyone, and you had a great time reviewing my update or updating my Balisong collections and reviewing them one by one in detail. I hope I tried my best to deliver you the details. So take care all and mabuhay. Again, do not use these weapons to hurt people, but instead to protect them. Okay, as much as possible, you do not need to utilize this to harm people. Okay, just for collection. And peace out.